So if you're not where you want to be in life, I'm going to take a big guess and say that you are allowing fear to run you. So why do I say that? A lot of us are run by fear. I read something the other day is that overcoming your fears should be as easy as brushing your teeth. Like, we don't just like go into our bathroom every morning and every night, you know, overcomplicating the process of brushing our teeth because we're afraid, right? We just do it. Like, it's just natural, right? But I read this thing the other day is that we should look at accomplishing and overcoming our fears as a method, as a like a means to an end, just like how we would brush our teeth. Do this one thing, get to point A, or do this one thing, get to the next point. What do I mean by that? Let's compare it to brushing your teeth. Your teeth is dirty. You want to clean your teeth, obviously, to maintain great teeth health, dental health. There is nothing stopping you in that moment between you brushing your teeth. So where you are right now, there is nothing in the way. The only thing that is in your way is your fear, because you have placed it there. It is non-existent. What does fear stand for? So it's false expectations appearing real. I think it's false expectations appearing real. Regardless, you get my gist. It's false. It's a false reality appearing real. They are things that you tell yourself, whether that's based off of childhood, things that people have told you. You know, if you want to accomplish something or get to the next place in life, you have to face those fears. You have to get to the root of it. Why are you creating these fears? And why are you allowing these fears to dictate your life? If you allow your fears to dictate your entire life, you will be in the same place. And I want you to start thinking about this. Which is more scary? The possibility of something possibly going wrong, or you staying exactly where you are for the rest of your life? Just want you to think about that. Which is scarier? For me, staying in the exact same position my entire life is incredibly daunting. Like, it actually makes me want to throw up. Fear. So I say again, and I reiterate, you are not in the place that you want to be because of fear. Now, some of these fears can be different to everyone. Maybe what's stopping you right now is reaching out to somebody important to help you on your journey. Maybe your fear is not posting the video of your art or you singing or dancing, whatever the case is, because you're afraid of being judged. Maybe your fear is not moving to a new city that you know you can thrive in because you're so scared of being alone or being in a new place. Maybe your fear is maybe your fear is taking off and traveling the world because you just don't know what's out there. Maybe your fear is finally telling that person that you love them in case you might get rejected. I don't know what your fears are. We all have them. However, where you want to be, you will not get there unless you face those fears. So how do I face my fears? I'm not the best person to ask because I'm actually just now starting to face my fears. But it's getting to the point where I literally feel so sick in my stomach because that trauma, those fears, literally are starting to turn my stomach. Like it's literally starting to turn. And I feel so sick that I want to throw up because I'm allowing my fears to overtake and overrun my life. I'm no longer in control. My fears are in control of me, of my decisions. I want to be somewhere else, but I am afraid. Why? I have no idea. No, I do know. Let's be real. We all know. You know if you actually talk to yourself and ask yourself, like, what is it that I'm really afraid of? Being seen, being rejected, being alone. Where do all of these things stem and root from? You have to get to the bottom of all those fears, peeling it back like an onion, layer by layer, piece by piece. Our fears are not even our own. Sometimes our fears were placed on us by parents, upbringing, our peers, movies, generational trauma. Yeah. However, you can't run from it. The further you try to run from it, the bigger the fear will get. And the more you will continue to feel out of alignment because you are not living in purpose. You are not in alignment. We're here to overcome these fears, to get to the next destination, to experience what we need to experience out of this life. But if you're continuing to allow fear to run your life, you are not in control. Your fears are, which are not even your own. Think about it like that. These fears are not even yours. So what would I do? Again, I would first acknowledge, hey, I'm allowing fears to run my life. That's the first step. Recognition, acknowledgement, surrender. Surrender the fact that you have been allowing these things control you. Number 2, I would figure out, where does it root from? Where does it stem from? Is it someone that placed it on me? Was it a parent, a brother, whoever? I would find out where these things stem from and go to the root. And be very gentle with yourself. Be very graceful for yourself. A little story time. I won't make this long. But for me, I have been living in a city that I absolutely hate for the past 8 years. And I've hated it. I know hate is such a strong word. I know. Okay, I strongly dislike the city that I live in. And I have been living here for the past 8 years, and I have strongly disliked this city the moment I got here. And people ask me, okay, well, you obviously like it because why are you still here? I literally don't know. Okay, I do know. It's literally my fears. I have been deathly afraid to move since I got here. I moved here when I was 18. I'm 26 now. And I just couldn't leave. I moved here with family, and I didn't know what to do. It's not like I could have gone back home because my family moved here with me. So my support was gone. But no, it wasn't. If I really wanted to leave, I could have made a way. Don't get me wrong, it would have been hard because I was a kid not paying rent at the time. And it was like, whoa, the idea of me just like leaving with no money, no savings, that was impossible to me at the time. I have had many chances to leave, but I let fear stop me. I was still so deathly afraid, like, okay, if I leave, like, literally, how am I going to survive? Like, it was literally a survival thing. Like, I could not even picture me leaving and being successful. Like, I thought I was going to die if I left. And I know that sounds very, very, like, exaggerative, but that's literally how I felt. Like, the idea of leaving and moving scared me to death. Like, I actually thought I would not survive. And then there came a time where I became slightly successful in my career and I could have left. And I still couldn't leave. I couldn't leave even though I had the money. I felt trapped. I don't know, like I've been here for so long and I felt so wronged and I've been through so much and that this city owes me. I need to make this work. I need to make this work. But no, I made all the excuses in the world. And you may be too. I was making all the excuses. I was so in denial of like my fear. And it really wasn't until the last year or two, actually past year really, I realized like, dude, you're scared to go. You're scared to be alone. You're scared to go and travel and explore this world and make it like your own. And it was true. It got to the point this year I had that chance again. I actually had several chances. I had the chance again last year and I didn't take it because I wanted to stay. I used people as an excuse. I had everything lined up. I even had trips booked for like 4 months in Europe and I decided to cancel it to stay because I was scared of what was out there. I was scared of the possibilities. I was scared of the unknown. I was scared of being alone. I was just so scared. I don't know why. I was scared. I didn't know myself. I didn't know who I was and who I will be outside of this place. I have identified with this place. I've identified with my fears. I've made my fears my identity. And it wasn't until really this year I truly woke up. But it got to the point where I was feeling so sick. I wanted to throw up for the past like month. And I'm proud to say I'm finally leaving. I'm actually leaving in 2 days. It's been very surreal. And when I tell you, like when I have finally made the decision, I am doing it. I literally made the decision in like 2 weeks. I did not have savings. I didn't really have anything. And I'm doing it. When I tell you, like, God, the universe is truly helping me now because I finally answered. I finally picked up the call and was like, okay, I'm doing it. I surrender. I'm no longer identifying as my fears. I will be supported. And I'm okay with that. Sometimes we live in fear as well and identify with our fears because we're so used to being in survival mode. And being in fear is the only thing we've ever known. And that is something that I identified with. But this takes a lot of self-discovery. It takes a lot of peeling back the layers. Like, I have been on my spiritual journey, self-discovery journey for a very long time, and I'm still not done. So I encourage you as well to never stop peeling back those layers because you are so multidimensional and there is so much to you that you will learn. But you watching this video already shows that you are on the right path. It's time to face those fears. They're really not as scary as you think. And I'm telling you, the moment you decide to no longer identify with your fears, things will turn for you in your favor. You will see how supported you are. But yeah, if you can continue to identify with your fears, you're only going to have confirmation bias from this reality because you're shaping your reality. You're scared that you won't have any money. The universe will continue to show you that you will not have any money to do what you need to do. You're scared of posting that video. You will for sure find evidence in your reality of why you should not be posting that video. Until you really just say, fuck this shit. I'm not my fears. Fears are literally not real. I'm going to do whatever it is that I'm going to do, and the universe is going to support me. And I am so grateful for this experience. I am not my fears. You are not your fears. Your fears are not even your own. So I wish you the best of luck in overcoming your fears and designing the life that you truly, truly desire. If you like this video, if this helped, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.